They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 20th-ranked team in the land, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff as we get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll... drive at their own 25. Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And he's still running after the move. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Bryant. It's complete to the right. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into traffic, picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They boot it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Got him downfield, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Throwing right. Makes the grab. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Murphy. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. Navy quick to the line. Making side adjustments here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. It is the great equalizer. are a way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because Navy obviously runs the football first, second, third, then their fourth option might be to pass the football.
Finds the tight end, and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The midshipmen could get really aggressive here on second and short. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go.
Got enough space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, midshipmen.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete.
Well, I'll give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yard.
He'll take the deep shot. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Bryant. Makes the grab, it's played. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Makes the catch. It's Coffee. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played 1 period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll run play action. Quarterback moving. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Navy! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover it longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading.
There he goes! Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Pressure coming. He's got it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Hey, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade helping this Navy defense. A little release to the back. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
The give to the single back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Wildcats have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Quarterback extends the play. Had to get rid of it quickly.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the pressure gets home.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, trying to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And Navy will go back on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Offense at an empty set. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Finds a spot in the middle.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's Murphy. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He'll blow it down. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
He'll throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Webb. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Murphy. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 3rd. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks, it's Webb. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Here's a heat. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he's going to bring it out. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Wildcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Navy offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of put him out of rhythm. And
it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. And that one will give him the lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To throw, it's Bryant. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Navy will go back on the attack. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Caught over the middle. It's Webb. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Navy quick to the line. Back to throw. It's Bryant. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this. Turning it on!
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
So now it's second and long. Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on second down. Still looking, on the move. The throw. Got a man. It's Murphy. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. It's Bryant. Spits it out to the back. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has him setting up shop from there.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade helping this Navy defense. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Kick is in the air. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. From the gun. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, midshipman! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Looking to throw. Dances away. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive. He's going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. He's into the open down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And here comes the Navy offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Caught close to the marker, it's Coffee. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Off play action on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a 1st down for Navy.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Coffee. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Bryant. He lets one fly deep, and he makes the catch inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to the well. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They'll try to get it through the air. He wants to go deep. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
But he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. Here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like anytime the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked